Hi everyone, it's Jessica with Kinder Stampo, and today I'm going to show you a really fun way to alter this frame that you can find at your local craft store. It's one of the dollar frames, really inexpensive, and I'm going to be featuring a really fun stamp set. It's called the Peachy Keen Critter Faces Stamps, and it's just a bunch of cute little images of different kinds of animals. The one that I'm going to be using for this particular project is going to be the little bird, which is the beak with the big ol' eyes with the beautiful eyelashes. And this is what it looks like when it's done. And what I'm going to do is I want you guys to completely think outside of the box. Don't be traditional with this one at all. We're going to have a lot of fun with this project, and you'll see what it's going to look like once I'm done. So let me show you the products we're going to use. We're going to go ahead and use the Peachy Keen Critter Faces. We'll need our Tim Holtz Distress Ink and Vintage Photo with our dabber. We'll need a couple of dabbers in white and in silver. I've gone ahead and used my Memento Tuxedo Black. This is what I use to stamp my image. Use our little stamp and our acrylic block. Get some pieces of yellow scrap paper so we can stamp our images on. We're going to use some pearls and some rhinestones on this. You'll need your white jelly roll pen to decorate the eyes on the little sweet little chick. And you'll also need any kind of marker. I'm going to use my Adirondack alcohol fillable pens because it's orange to color in the little beak. I'm going to use some Helmar Zap Dots, my Helmar 450 Quick Dry Adhesive. I'm going to use some of these funky little glittery letters, pretty little silver bow, and this awesome little bird cage nest that I found at the craft store. So let's move this to the side and get started. The first thing I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to show you exactly how I made these cute little faces. So you're going to go ahead and grab your ink and open this up. And here goes the little photopolymer Peachy Keen Create a Critter Face. You just go ahead and put it on the acrylic block. You're going to dab into the ink, and then you're going to press onto your page. So here's what the image looks like. We no longer need this, so we'll put it over to the side. We're going to take our jelly roll pen, and we're just going to color in the little dot of the pupil, and then fill in all of the white around the eye. So just like this. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to fill in the cute little beak. So you see how quickly this can be done. And then we'll grab our 1-inch circle punch and punch out this cute little birdie or chick image out. We'll put these things over to the side. And then I'm going to go ahead and grab my Tim Holtz Distress Ink and Vintage Photo. And I'm going to just add a little bit of dimension to it so it doesn't look so stark around it. So it basically gives the image a little bit of a shadow. So we're all done with this. We'll put it over to the side. And then let me just show you how many of these cute little faces I have. I've gone ahead and I've colored a gazillion of them. I wanted to be just completely think out of the box with this project and find a fun way to distress and alter one of these quick finds from your craft store without having to pull out your Cricut or any of those things. Just basically use this sweet little image to incorporate into your projects. Okay, so now I'm just going to grab my Adirondack's acrylic paint dabber in Snow Cap, and all you do is you kind of just press onto here, and you're just going to color on here. I wanted to just have a very whitewashed kind of look, so I'm just doing some strokes. Believe it or not, my little images are really going to cover a lot of this project, so you don't have to do this very perfect. Just make sure that you're doing some really funky strokes. I want this to look very kind of tattered because it's kind of going to look like a faux nest for it, so we'll do like that. And then I'm going to go ahead and grab my heat tool and make sure this is nice and dry, because I don't want to put any of my images on here until the paint is completely dry. And again, this goes by really, really quick. Just make sure that all of the glossy areas are nice and dry. Okay, so all of the white is nice and dry now. And then now we're going to take our silver and we're just going to, again, just put some evenly distributed streaks around here. So you kind of see what this is looking like now. Again, you don't have to be an artist to do this. I'm just really just stroking the paint on here. I'm just kind of creating a random background, so when I put my little faces on it, there's no areas that kind of pop out really stark. So we'll do like this. So now you see there's silvers and some whites. Here I put a little bit too streaky, so we'll finish it off silver, done like that. And let me go ahead and try this again. Really, really quick. And I love working with these paint dabbers because they truly, truly do dry super, super, duper quick. Then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my Tim Holtz Distress Ink in Vintage Photo, and I'm just going to swirl on here. So I'm going to be filling in all of the gaps that weren't filled by the white or the silver, and distress it with my brown. And I'm going to kind of focus on the inner edges because I want these to look really, really distressed. Okay. So you guys can kind of see what it's looking like now. It has really metallic look and some vintagey browns. And then my edges look kind of burnt, which is kind of what I wanted to look like. Okay, so we're done with that. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my Zap Dots, and I'm just going to start placing them like this, very randomly over this. So we're just going to be putting these cute, sweet little faces just randomly all over the place. And you'll see that I'm going to be leaving gaps in a couple of places, and I'll be filling those in with some more of the little faces, but not so dimensional. So you see how cute this is already starting to look. So I'm going to go ahead and pause this now and finish putting the little faces on, and I'll come back and show you how I'm going to finish this off. Okay, so now we have something that looks like this. How super cute are these little faces on here? Isn't that adorable? Okay, so now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to grab this really fun little nest, and we're going to position it somewhere like this. You can go ahead and use hot glue for this. I'm not going to use hot glue because I used my Hallmark 450 and this works really well to adhere these types of products. So I'm just going to give it a few minutes and I'll let it dry. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this sweet little bow and put it in here. And I'll just put some zap dots to hold it. So I'm just going to take this out and put it on the wreath like that. And then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab some of these funky little letters, and they're all really super shimmery, and I'm going to spell out the word sweet because I think these little faces are just super duper sweet. So all I need are, let's see, maybe I need to move over this a little bit just to make sure we have enough space for the whole word. Like that. Let's just move these things to the side a little bit. And then I'm going to grab some of these gemstones and I'm just going to fill in the gaps with them. So anywhere you see like a little hole somewhere, just go ahead and randomly fill it in with these little dots. So again, this is not a very traditional project, but it's a really wonderful way to get a lot of use out of your faces and make really fun, different abstract projects with them. Where normally, you know, we would use these just with our Cricut cartridges or to just make cute little faces. I wanted to do something that was not so traditional, but still maintain the integrity of the sweet little faces and made a really, really fun project. So, see, I could very well see this in a fun, modern living room. So, lots of different fun ways to use your Peachy Keen faces in all kinds of untraditional ways. So right now I'm just grabbing some pearls and just filling in some spaces with them. So just like that. Let's just put a few more around here. And that's pretty much it. So let me just lift this up so you guys can see it. Here's a really, really fun way to distress one of those fun little 99-cent or dollar frames you can find at your local craft store and make it really fun frames to put in your kids' room, in your living room, give to a friend as a housewarming gift. So I hope I inspired you to think outside of the box when you use your Peachy Keen Stamps, and I look forward to sharing new tips and ideas with you very soon. Thanks for watching.